crazy hood, Guys, this basketball match is going exactly how I expected it. Nice and slow. I think we only got to the second quarter, maybe halfway through it. So, yeah, I see this thing lasting probably all the way up to the 50 episodes, and maybe the 51st, like season 2 is going to be the actual, like, grieving, They'll probably do whatever they have to do after the win or lose, and that will be our little bit of a introduction to what else is to come for this team that's been disbanded and whatnot. So overall, this is a fun match. I definitely was enjoying myself through and through until, of course, nah, there was actually no real bad part to this. I mean, besides the episode going off, I love the fact that this best lineup that shows up actually gets the praise of some of the people who have already faced off against this team, but never faced off against all of them the way that they are now. So it was kind of a nice little way of just saying these people who are on the court right now are the best of the best that it's going to get for this team. And to go against them and be able to beat them will actually be challenging. So that's pretty much what I got from, older people who have already faced this team, but with some missing parts not there, would have maybe had even more of a problem going against them if they were all there together. But regardless of all that, everything I see with Kite and them calling him Toby even more, I feel like the author has actually gotten close, or at least hit some type of string, because yes, they have called him Toby once or twice before, but they never did it so consistently to Kite, right? Toby being the real name of Kite, someone telling me that way early when he was first introduced, and I was agreeing with the guy that I didn't understand why they would change a name like Toby to Kite, and where that actually comes from in the case of needing to change it, right? Like who came onto the staff and was like, Toby as a name? Nah, let's call him Kite. Like, whoever wanted to do that, I don't get where the inspiration could have came from, but whatever the case may be, it stuck and it happened. But for some reason, this whole week's episode, all I heard was Toby. Toby, and then every time they said it, Kite was written down low. So it seems like whoever came up with it has a pretty big role to play in the anime or something along those lines, because even with calling him the name, you're writing something completely different in the subtitles that I'm reading, right? So it's kind of annoying for me to hear something and then read something completely different, right? It's like you calling me the anime G, and yet I don't answer to it because that's not really my name. And when you're saying anime G, you really mean it my real name. It's just dumb, and it feels like it's something that someone won't let go of, when in actuality his name is actually Toby in the manga, or in where people were reading this. I believe there's a light novel. So for y'all to change something, and I heard he had tattoos towards the beginning. He's always had tattoos, and then it took quite some time for them to even allow Toby to show any of those tattoos, right? The only time I really got to see any tattoos is recently, because of he's playing basketball just non-stop, and he was always looking for opponents to try to better himself. So it's very, very interesting to see just how much um, different stuff has been tampered with just from this my little perspective of it, you know. And imagine like an author coming out and saying, I don't like the anime, you know? So for me, it's definitely looking a lot better this time around when it comes down to hearing the character's actual name compared to what, you know, the people at the staff just want to call him or whatever have you. But regardless, seeing all this basketball action is definitely hype. Seeing everybody kind of pushing themselves to their limits to do the best that they can has been amazing. So we definitely can't knock that. We just gotta enjoy ourselves and see where all of this stuff went wrong. If like the manga itself is drawn better than the actual animation, then that might be a problem, right? Like, you should be able to bring the page to life and then enhance it, not try to bring the page to life and not even do better than what the author could have done with just standing still images, right? So we'll see how all that plays out. I'm definitely enjoying the show, even if it's not something the author wants people to enjoy, or uh, he knows his core fan base isn't going to enjoy because of what things are missing. I will definitely be looking forward to reading about certain things that go on just to see what's the difference and to see how much more I would have liked it if things were put uh, looking better and the way that the author actually wanted it, I guess you can say as well. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all are having a good day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I'm sorry these videos aren't as long. I gotta get to work. Plus, it was really just a lot of hype basketball that I could just keep telling you over and over about, like different cross-ups, putting certain characters in, but not taking them out being one of their biggest flaws. Um, how the defense of the other team was just shutting our team down the whole entire time. So I I really do look forward to seeing how this all comes to an end. But at the end of the day, this is just season one, and these are just freshmen. So we definitely have a lot more to see when it comes down to the end of it all. So with all that being said, take care everybody, and peace.